Hello and welcome to Outstanding English. My name is Todd Elbrovitz. In this video, we're going to discuss how to talk about past habits and past situations using the modal verb used to. We can use used to talk about regular past actions that don't happen now. For example, I used to ride a bicycle to work. Now I drive a car. People used to listen to cassettes. Now they listen to streaming music and digital downloads. We use used to with frequency adverbs to talk about how often we did things in the past. Two examples are, we often used to stay up late, now we always go to bed early, and my family used to go to the zoo every summer. Now the kids are getting bigger and they don't feel it's so interesting. We can use used to talk about past situations that are different now. For example, Louisiana used to be a French colony. It's part of the United States now. I used to like sweets. Now I don't. Carissa used to be a teacher. Now she's a high school principal. There are times when we use the past simple tense instead of used to. For example, if we're talking about a single past action, we'll use the past simple tense. We won't say, I used to see a movie last week. We would use the past simple tense and say, I saw a movie last week. If we're talking about the number of times we did something, we're also going to use the past simple tense. We won't use used to. We will not say, we used to eat out twice last week. Instead, we will use the simple past tense and say, we ate out twice last week. If we're talking about periods of time, we won't use used to. We will use the past simple tense. We will not say, he used to live in Canada for 2 years. We would simply say, he lived in Canada for 2 years. To create positive sentences with used to, we have our subjects I, you, we, they, he, she, it, and used to, and our base verb and any extra information. For example, I used to work in a restaurant and they used to live in the countryside. To create a negative sentence, we have didn't used to or did not used to. So two examples are, we didn't used to work in a restaurant and he did not used to live in the countryside. To create a yes or no question, we have did, followed by our subject, used to, and then our base verb and any extra information. To create a short answer, we have yes, subject did, or no, subject didn't. For example, we have, did you used to walk to school? Yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Did she used to have a pager? Yes, she did, or no, she didn't. To create WH questions, we have our WH question word, followed by did, our subject, used to, and our base verb. So here are some examples. Why did you used to have trouble sleeping? I used to have trouble sleeping because I had a lot of stress. What did children used to do for fun? They used to play outside a lot more. Where did she used to work? She used to work at a restaurant. How did people used to read at night before electricity? They used to use oil lamps, I think. Let's check our understanding of how to use used to. These exercises and more are available in a shared Google Doc in the description below this video. Find the mistake and rewrite the sentence or the question. Do it in the Google Doc, on a scrap piece of paper, in a notebook, or in your head. Let's check our work together. For number 1, we have, we used to play outside after school. Number 2 says, she used to be a salesperson before she became a manager. Number 3 says, did people used to smoke on airplanes? Number 4 says, I went to an amusement park yesterday. We're using the past simple tense because this is a one-time event. Number 5 says, how did people used to look up information before the internet? Number 6 says, the children didn't used to like vegetables. And number 7 says, my brother visited a clinic 3 times last month. We're using the past simple tense because this is talking about a number of times in the past. Thank you for joining me here at Outstanding English. If you liked today's lesson, hit that outstanding like button and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Excuse me. To create a yes or no question, we have our subject,